If you're a diehard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. There's a storm brewing within the Cleveland Browns locker room, and the latest whispers suggest the turmoil is far from over. Myles Garrett, the star defensive end known for his ferocity on the field, reportedly dropped a bombshell that set in the NFL world a buzz. According to sources close to the team, Garrett has made it crystal clear that he no longer wants to share the field with cornerback DENZEL Ward. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the Browns organization, sparking rumors about deep-rooted conflicts that go beyond the usual locker room banter. The drama allegedly extends to a point where Garrett, arguably the Browns' most valuable defensive asset, has openly expressed disdain for Ward, labeling him as one of the most disliked players in the squad. Such a statement, if true, could have enormous implications for the team's chemistry and future plans. It's rare for a player of Garrett's stature to vocalize these kinds of internal issues, especially when the season is either ongoing or just around the corner. The question now is what exactly triggered this rift insider's hint that the problems between Garrett and Ward might stem from clashes in leadership styles, on-field performance frustrations, or perhaps even personal disagreements that have festered over time. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely, wondering if this tension is a one-off outburst or a symptom of a larger malaise inside the Browns locker room. Digging deeper, the rumor mill suggests that Garrett's frustration with Ward has been bubbling under the surface for some time. The defensive end's strong personality and high expectations for his teammates could be clashing with Ward's approach to the game and his role within the defense. Some speculate that Ward's perceived attitude or work ethic hasn't aligned with the team's evolving culture, causing friction between him and the veteran Garrett. This discord reportedly has other players taking sides, creating factions within the locker room which could undermine team unity. The idea that Ward is hated by a large portion of the team, as Garrett allegedly claimed, paints a picture of a fractured squad struggling with leadership and mutual respect. If true, this could explain some of the Browns' inconsistent performances and struggles in close games over the past season. A divided locker room is notoriously difficult to manage, and the coaching staff might be facing one of their toughest challenges, yet trying to keep the team together. It raises questions about whether the front office might consider roster changes to diffuse the tension, or if they believe that internal resolution is still possible. The Browns, known for their passionate fan base and high expectations, might be on the verge of a shakeup that could redefine the team's identity going forward. As the situation unfolds, speculation grows about the potential fallout from Garrett's comments and Ward's position on the team. Industry insiders hint at behind-the-scenes meetings between the Browns management and coaching staff to address the escalating conflict. There's talk that Garrett's outburst may have been the last straw after multiple attempts to bridge the gap between him and Ward failed. Meanwhile, Ward is reportedly aware of the growing animosity and may be considering his future in Cleveland. Rumors are swirling that the cornerback, a highly touted draft pick with significant upside, might be on the trade block if the tension proves irreconcilable. This possibility has sent shockwaves through the NFL rumor networks, with teams reportedly monitoring the situation closely, sensing an opportunity to acquire a talented defender, potentially at a bargain. However, some insiders caution that trading Ward could risk alienating other players who side with him, or feel the Browns are mishandling the situation. The balancing act between maintaining harmony and maximizing talent is delicate and fraught with risk. Fans are left to wonder if the Browns can navigate these choppy waters without sacrificing too much talent, or if a major roster overhaul is imminent, signaling a new era for the franchise, adding another layer to the unfolding drama. Sources suggest that the tension between Garrett and Ward has affected the morale of the entire Browns squad. Players reportedly feel the weight of this division every time they step onto the practice field, with whispers about who supports whom becoming part of the locker room chatter. Coaches have allegedly struggled to keep the peace, trying to maintain focus during training sessions amid the ongoing tension. Some say that Garrett's influence in the locker room means that his opinions carry significant weight, potentially sidelining Ward in team discussions and leadership roles. This dynamic could undermine the collaborative spirit necessary for a team aiming for playoff success. The coaching staff is reportedly working overtime to mediate, bringing in team psychologists and holding one-on-one meetings to rebuild trust and cohesion. Yet the rumors suggest that Garrett's stance is uncompromising, with little room left for negotiation. Meanwhile, Ward's camp denies any wrongdoing, framing the issue as a clash of personalities rather than a reflection of his professionalism or commitment. This tug-of-war has become a focal point for analysts dissecting the Browns' internal challenges and what it means for their prospects in the upcoming season. The ripple effects of this alleged feud may extend far beyond just the Browns' locker room. NFL commentators are already speculating on how this internal strife might influence Cleveland's defensive strategies and overall performance. Garrett, known for his game-changing pass rush and leadership, has been central to the Browns' defensive schemes, while Ward has been the cornerstone of the secondary. If the two can't coexist on the field, the coaching staff may need to rethink defensive alignments, potentially sacrificing some of their best talent to restore harmony. This strategic dilemma puts the Browns in a precarious position. Do they prioritize team chemistry over raw talent or vice versa? Some pundits believe the team's management must act decisively, either by facilitating a reconciliation or by moving one of the players before the situation deteriorates further. Meanwhile, fans remain divided, some backing Garrett's candid stance, others defending Ward and lamenting the apparent fracturing of a promising defensive duo. The evolving narrative is creating a buzz not only among Browns faithful, but also across the league as rival teams watch closely for signs of vulnerability to exploit. More rumors have emerged hinting at possible consequences beyond the field. There's chatter that the Browns front office is quietly exploring contingency plans, including potential trades or shifts in the coaching staff to handle the ongoing discord. The idea that a player of Garrett's caliber would publicly criticize a teammate is unprecedented for the franchise and may push the management to take bold steps to protect the locker room's integrity. Some speculate that the Browns' leadership might push for a formal mediation process or even suggest a fresh start for Ward elsewhere. The prospect of losing a young talent like Ward worries some within the organization, but the alternative, maintaining a toxic environment, could have worse long-term effects. It's a classic dilemma for any team caught in a high-profile internal conflict, how to balance player value with team chemistry and the culture the franchise wants to build. As this drama unfolds, it's becoming clear that the Browns are at a crossroads, facing a defining moment that could shape their trajectory for years to come. The NFL world waits with bated breath to see if the Browns can turn this internal firestorm into a rallying point, or if it will consume them entirely. Some insiders believe the Garrett-Ward situation might reflect broader issues within the Browns organization. The team has faced questions about leadership and culture in recent seasons, with several high-profile players coming and going amid rumors of locker room unrest. Garrett's outspoken nature could be a symptom rather than the cause of deeper problems that the Browns need to address. Reports suggest that while Garrett is a fierce competitor who demands excellence, the team's leadership has struggled to establish a cohesive vision that unites all players. The rift with Ward might be emblematic of a fractured team identity, where individual stars operate on different wavelengths. Such a scenario could explain the Browns' struggles to convert talent into consistent winning performances. This narrative paints a picture of a franchise at a pivotal point where fixing internal dynamics is just as critical as recruiting new talent. Fans and analysts are debating whether the Browns can overcome these hurdles or if they risk becoming a cautionary tale of wasted potential. The Garrett-Ward saga has become a litmus test for the franchise's ability to manage conflict and build a winning culture simultaneously. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Adding fuel to the fire, some reports suggest that the media has amplified tensions with speculative headlines and sensationalized coverage, which may have worsened the relationship between Garrett and Ward. While both players have remained professional in public statements, the locker room atmosphere reportedly feels tense and uncomfortable. The presence of cameras and reporters probing For drama might have pressured the players into taking firmer public stances, making reconciliation more difficult. Analysts note that in today's hyper-connected sports environment, internal disputes often spill into public view, quickly forcing teams to manage not just the players, but also the narrative. The Browns might be caught in a media storm that exacerbates an already fragile situation. This has led some experts to argue that the best solution would be privacy and patience, allowing the players and coaches to work through issues behind closed doors. However, the ongoing leaks and rumors suggest that maintaining secrecy is challenging, and the Browns management will have to be proactive in controlling the message if they hope to stabilize the team. Meanwhile, fans remain divided between support and concern as they watch the drama unfold. The potential long-term impact of this rift between Garrett and Ward on the Browns season and franchise cannot be overstated. If the situation persists, it could affect everything from on-field performance to the team's reputation as a desirable destination for free agents. Players want to join organizations where locker room harmony and mutual respect are priorities. If Cleveland becomes known for internal conflict, it might hurt their ability to attract top talent in the future. Moreover, the psychological toll on both Garrett and Ward could hamper their performance, creating a lose-lose scenario. The Browns coaching staff may need to invest significant time and resources into team building and mental health initiatives to heal the divide. Some speculate that the resolution might require structural changes, including leadership adjustments or redefining roles within the defense. The coming weeks and months are crucial, with every game serving as a test of whether the team can rally or continue to fracture. For a franchise hungry for success and desperate to end years of underachievement, this internal drama could be the defining storyline of their season. In light of these rumors, fans are increasingly vocal on social media, debating who is right or wrong and what should be done about the Browns' internal strife. Some support Garrett, praising his leadership and honesty in calling out issues, while others sympathize with Ward, believing he has been unfairly targeted and misunderstood. The split among the fan base mirrors the division rumored inside the team, adding pressure on management to act decisively. Social media has become a battleground where opinions clash and speculation spreads rapidly, further complicating the situation. The Browns' public relations team reportedly faces a challenging task managing fan expectations while trying to keep the locker room united. Meanwhile, player allies on both sides are said to be working behind the scenes to mediate and calm tensions. This dynamic interaction between players, fans, and media creates a complex ecosystem where every statement and rumor can shift the narrative dramatically. The Browns are caught in a delicate moment, balancing transparency with discretion as they try to find a path forward that satisfies all stakeholders involved. Looking ahead, the Browns organization faces a crucial decision point that could define their future trajectory. The Garrett-Ward saga, while still unfolding, has already exposed fault lines that the franchise must address head-on, whether through trades, internal reconciliation, or leadership changes. Cleveland's next moves will be scrutinized heavily by fans, media, and the league. The hope is that the Browns can transform this internal crisis into an opportunity for growth and renewed focus. If managed well, it could lead to stronger bonds and improved performance on the field. However, mishandling the situation risks deeper divisions and lost potential. The Browns' ability to navigate this complex situation will test their organizational maturity and commitment to building a championship caliber team. As the rumor mill continues to churn, one thing remains clear: the Cleveland Browns are at a pivotal crossroads, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could alter the course of the franchise for years to come. Fans everywhere will be watching, closely hoping for resolution, but bracing for more drama. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!